this video does actually show you how to make this fake food, but warning, do not eat. This is only for your dolls and playing. Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Raquel. Today we are going to make everybody's favorite. Who does not like this food? Hamburgers. Now, mine is completely unstable today. Okay, so like I was saying, now mine is completely plain. It just has the meat and the bread, but you can put you can make a cheeseburger, put cheese. You could put lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese, whatever you'd like for toppings, but mine's completely plain. So I'm going to show you how to make that. And now, these are the things you will need. Like I said, I'm going to repeat this one more time. What we're making, burgers, are not meant to be eaten. This food is not meant to be eaten. It's meant to be used for playtime with your dolls. For burgers for your dolls. Okay?
Really? I did.
Things you need are sorry about that. That was disgusting. But the things you will need are going to be green Play-Doh, pink, like hot pink Play-Doh, and sort of like a purplish Play-Doh. You may need some dark brown paint. This paint dries very quickly, so I think that would be the best paint for this. And also a cap from glitter bottles. And you may need a container or something to put your meat inside, In this video, we are going to show you how to make raw meat. Sorry, I put glitter here. It's sort of sticky, so this is going to be the raw meat. Let me open it. In this video, we're going to show you how to make raw burger meat and cooked burger meat. And since we used Play-Doh for this, it is really hard once you leave. Anywho, that since we use Play-Doh for this burger meat, it's really hard once you leave it to dry overnight for a couple of days. I left it to dry for like one night, but it's better if you leave it to dry one night. And this turned out really hard, which I like. But the raw meat, you could still play with it. It's not hard. It's because I kept it in this container and put the cap on. So I'm going to leave this out this night for it to dry. And so now we can get started with our meat. I'll tell you that you will also need a Q-tip for the paint, unless you want to use a paintbrush. And, well, I do have a paintbrush, but I think it will be easier to use this one, because since it's dark, my paintbrushes can get really dirty, and I won't be able to wash it off. Anywho, you will need a Q-tip or paintbrush, like I said, and a little tray or something to work with. Okay, now that I have my tray, let me just move my doll out of here, because I'm going to be doing all the work. Sorry, Raquel. That's okay. I knew that in the first place. Let's just move you out of here. No! I want. First thing that we're going to do, and actually this tray, I got it from the ancestor when I bought the rubber bands of the loom. It came right here, you can see, for the hook. And they made a bracelet, and these were all the rubber bands were, and the hooks were over here. And this is what we're going to be using. This over here. This is what we're going to be using for the raw meat. For like a mold. Okay, so to make the raw meat, you are going to need this purple Play-Doh and this hot pink Play-Doh. And I suggest you would mix the two together, but use it evenly. And also, I also recommend using just a tiny bit of green. These are going to be even, but you will also need green, a tiny bit of green to make the original color, like this. This is what I used. I used all the three. I also used these 3 Play-Dohs to make the cooked meat. Okay. So first, you're going to start with your hot pink and your purple Play-Doh and get it evenly. But you may want to use like this much more hot pink than this color. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, evenly. You have to have the Play-Dohs evenly, okay? Okay, so I'm back and I got hot pink and the purple evenly and a little bit of green. And once I got my Play-Doh, I noticed that the green, pink, and purple were not so smooth and playful. It was a little bit of rough, so I suggest before you get it out, you may need to knead it to make it that smooth, soft Play-Doh we need to work with this. We can't work with hard Play-Doh. That we can only work with soft, smooth Play-Doh. Not soft, I mean smooth Play-Doh. We cannot work with rough Play-Doh, so you are going to need to knead it before you start this, because mine's is a little dry. No, the purple, never mind. You see, it's so squishy now. But the pink, it takes a little time, so you may need to knead it a little bit. And it's important that once in a while you should get all your Play-Doh together and start kneading it every week to make sure it's not rough. Unless you don't really care about your Play-Doh. Because I don't want my Play-Doh rough. How am I going to play with rough Play-Doh?
What does kneading mean?
Okay, now we're going to mix all the colors together. So first you're going to start with the purple and the pink and mixing them together. It looks cool. You can make I might make something else with this.
No.
Now, let's just keep on kneading it.
Oh, it's probably from the milk.
Now, you may think thinking, oh, it's ready already. But no, when I saw the sunlight, like right here, it's a little bit purplish. You have to make sure, even like slight colors, you have to make sure it's all the same color. Make sure it's all mixed together well. Even little spots or anything, mix it. Just keep on kneading it, because we can't have that. That will not be a good material to work with. Because I want it, well, unless you don't really care about these spots, but I do, because like right here, you can tell the pink part. Keep on kneading it if you see these parts. It's important that we cannot work with spots like those. I mean, when you have your raw meat and you start playing with it, what are you going to say when you see spots right there? It won't look good. Now that you're done, put it in your surface. I'm going to just put this right here. And then break it apart. Just like in half. Okay, so this, you're going to break it apart. But you don't need to break it apart, because I'm just going to break it apart because this is what I'm going to use for the cooked meat, and this is what I'm going to use for the raw meat, because I already have a lot of cooked meat. But unless you want a lot of raw meat and you want like this much, you don't have to cut it in half, and you could just make another batch of for the cooked meat. So this is for the cooked meat, and this is going to be, no, this is, I'm just going to put a little bit more over here in the raw meat because I have a lot of cooked meat already. So you're going to keep on kneading it. There we go. Now put it on your tray. And then we're going to mix the green. Now, the reason why I didn't take it apart after is because because for the cooked meat you're going to need an even number of green because to make the brown color. Because if you use a little bit for the cooked meat, it won't give the brown, dark brown color you need. So you're gonna mix green, a little bit of green. Let me just back up. Hold on.
¿Ya comiste, mamacita?
No.
¿Quieres que te haga una quesadilla? Le voy a hacer a la carne.
Sí, por favor.
Una,
Crunchy. Dos.
pero no estás enojada, ¿verdad?
¿No? ¿Por qué?
Porque me hablas muy coda.
Okay.
Anywho.
No.
Sorry about that. So you can tell right now. You can tell that it's a little bit brownish now with the green. See right here? You can tell it's a little brownish. That's why we're going to need an even number for the cooked meat. But for the raw meat, we need it a little bit brown, not completely pink. Because when you buy it from the store, is it like pink or red? That's why we need to make it this color, to make it store-bought. Not completely pink. It's sort of like a reddish color. And I should know because I go to the grocery store with my mom. Oh, ya sabía, yo lo sé.
Wow, mi color naco, dice tu papá.
Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so just keep on kneading. Now, I'm not going to bore you to death. So. Now, check always for the little green spots. Always knead it on the sides or something. Pressure it from your index finger and your thumb, and see if you find any green parts. You should always check for green parts. Keep on kneading until all the green parts fade away. Now we have our raw meat. This is the color. So now we're going to make it look like this. Now, on my little tray, I have this little hole here, like I said, because I got it from the Amazon store when I was getting the rubber bands. And I have this little hole right here, so that's what we're going to be using to make the shape. Oops, sorry. Sorry, it's not my day. So just get some parts and I'm going to put it in, push it. Man, is there glitter here? Now, if there's some parts that you don't like, you could always peel them off and take the parts because that's too much. And then the parts that you cut off, you're just gonna go like this and flatten it out and just even it on a flat surface for the bottom part to be flat also. You may need to use the Q-tip for that, because unless you don't want marks from your fingerprint, then you could always use it with the Q-tip. Or you could always use a glove if you really don't want any of your, but you know right here. Oh no. If you really don't want any fingerprints or handprints or anything, then use gloves when you're gonna, because you're gonna push it like that, and then keep on moving it with the Q-tip. So now, my flat surface. Now you could also give it some texture with the Q-tip, you know. So now this part is ready, and I am going to put it in a tray or something. I'm just gonna put this in the bucket. So I put all my meat that is made in this little bucket. Oh, whatever. Like I said, in the container to put it. And I'm going to put it in this little flat surface. And now we're ready to start with our other ramen. And keep on doing that until all your ramen is finished. Now, I don't have time to finish all of this, so I will see you guys later on the next video of how to make the cooked meat. So, this is part 1. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.